Hi everyone, welcome to this face massage tutorial. So the type of face massage that I teach and that I'm a really big believer in is face shiatsu. And shiatsu means finger pressure. So shi means finger and atsu means pressure. So this type of massage is using finger pressure in order to relieve tension in the face. So I do this a few times per week. I do a longer version about once per week, usually 45 minutes to an hour, sometimes longer even. Sometimes I miss it, so it's not always every single week, but it is most weeks. And on the other nights of the week, I'll try to do a little bit of face massage in maybe certain areas that I feel tension for a few minutes. And if there's a specific area that keeps bothering me, then I might do a little massage, a few times per day even. So join me on this face massage. I would welcome you to use some sort of oil. I'm using Squalane oil. You can use any type of facial oil that is compatible with your skin, but I would recommend actually trying some Squalane oil, because Squalane oil is actually very, very, very similar, chemically speaking, to a natural oil that we produce ourselves. And as we age, our body ends up making less and less of our version of Squalane oil. So this is great for replenishing that and kind of helping, assisting your skin in healing in the way that it knows how to naturally. So the way that I like to start is by taking a pretty healthy amount of oil and really getting it on the back of the hands, getting it on the knuckles, and just really kind of massaging the hands a little bit and getting it all over the place. And I advise you to have clean hands and clean skin before doing this massage practice. If you don't have clean hands and you want to do a little bit of massage, I'd recommend just very much using your knuckles because they are cleaner than our fingertips. But with this massage, we can, take our time and use the hands. All right, so I like to just pat the oil over the face and really make sure that it's quite slippy. So we don't want friction, we don't want to drag the skin, we don't want to pull at the skin. And if it's nice and slippy, then that's very unlikely to happen. So I'm just patting the oil all over very gently. And first, we're going to start with the jaw. So it's taking the knuckles and going up the jaw, using some pressure, and doing that 10 times. So that's about 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Really good. And you might feel like little train tracks, little bumps, and those are muscle knots, little tiny knots in the face. All right, so now taking the same knuckles and just going between the chin and the jaw, finding the muscles right in that area, and just holding and doing little circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then up, closer to the ear, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you want to, if there's a particular area that's quite knotted, then just taking 1 or 2 knuckles and just doing point pressure. So you can either hold or do little tiny circles, very small circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so next let's do the chin area. So taking your finger pads and your thumbs under the chin and using pressure, tracing up the chin. 1, 2, all the way to the lip. 3, 4, and 5. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now taking your fist and just making circles on the chin, relaxing the mouth. Other one. Again, being careful not to drag the skin. Now taking your fists now under your chin and just going along this area. So it's a little bit more gentle here is recommended. So about 10 times, just relaxing. All right, really good. And now taking your fingers into like a triangle shape and finding the space between the corner of your lip and the jaw. And then thumbs under the chin, just holding down. Holding just for 10 seconds is great. All right, now taking the knuckles again, finding the line between the lip and the ear, and just kind of lodging the 5 knuckles into that lower cheek muscle. And making little up and down motion, very, very small. And then side to side. And then circles is nice too. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. This one's great. It really defines the cheekbones and it helps relieve jaw tension from eating and talking and laughing. It's a really good one. All right, now moving on to the lip area. Holding down the corner of the lip with your finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Making sure to do the circles against your teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just relieving that little tension. You can also massage it with your tongue, like against your finger. Making little circles with your tongue. So other lip corner, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pressure against the teeth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really good. And now under the lips, just vigorously side to side without dragging, without moving the skin. We're really working at the level of the muscle. Really good. And now we're going to just do a little bit of massage in the nasolabial area. So I'm just kind of twisting, 1, 2, ironing the muscle, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 10. And now right here, kind of the lower mid-cheek area, 1, 2, 3, 4. Careful not to drag. 8, and 10, and just holding it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And release. Really good. And now doing the nasolabial area, you can either use your tongue or your finger. I'll show you both. If you use your finger, thumb next to the nose, and just massaging the tension in circles. So I'm moving circles using the thumb. And I'm doing the circles against my index finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse, tiny circles, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. You can also use your tongue for this one. So I'll show the other side with the tongue. Tongue all the way up. All right, really, really good. All right, so now let's do a nose release. So just going down the nose and kind of flicking upwards like that. Just getting a little bit of the nostril to release the lower nose, the cartilage. Any sort of adhesions there. So just maybe 10 or so. It's really, really good. Really, really good. And then we'll just do on the nostrils, just holding down acupressure on both sides of the nostrils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now kind of rocking upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Under the nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then slightly above the nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you might need a tissue. So just beware. You might need one after releasing all of the nasal areas. So then now the finger pads on the top part of the nose and just kind of flicking outwards. So we're putting a little pressure and flicking outwards, just helping the fascia release. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, really good. And now taking our fingers again into fists, taking the knuckles, finding the area under the cheek, right next to the nose, and just holding there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can relax your elbows onto a surface and just rest the head like this. And then we'll go up and down. So 1, very small up and down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And side to side, very small. 5, 10. And a little bit further down, but a bit more careful here because it might be more tense because the jaw is here. So up and down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. And circles. 5, 6, 7. All right, really good. And now we're going to do this all over, like cheek, jaw, chin release. So stretching the jaw to one side, like the face, stretching. Careful not to make tension in the lips, holding the other place, holding the other part of your face with your hand. Now taking your knuckles with the other hand and tracing from the chin without dragging all the way up to the jaw 10 times. 1, all the way up to the temple, over the cheek, over the jaw, over the mid-cheek, just really getting into it. Even up to the eye, under the eye. Yeah, really good. This is a great one. If you just want to like get a lot at once, this is a great one to do. All right, other side. So stretching the jaw over, taking the knuckles. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. Oh, I threw in a little extra one there because it felt so good. All right, so now let's move on to the under eye area. So just first taking your finger pads between the nose and the eye and just holding that down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And release. And know that if you ever have tension in a certain area that really gets you, you can do just one finger, one knuckle, and just very tiny circles, or just pressure for 10 seconds. All right, let's do eye acupressure now. Release that eye strain. Starting with the thumbs, putting it against the eye socket, so holding that tension there. You'll probably feel some tension right in between the eye socket and the eyeball, like right here. So just holding that down. Inhaling. And as you exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then a little up now. So we were more on the inner part of the eye and now more against the eye socket itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release. Under eye, so a little bit more closer to the inner part of the eye, like the tear duct, over the bridge of the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the outer eye, so right in that cat eye area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Really good. And now right on the upper eyelid area, on the corner, being careful here just because the brow bone and eye socket bone is right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and now let's do the crow's feet tension. So taking your hand, ring finger, middle fingers, covering the eyelid, taking your other knuckle of the other hand and just ironing upwards very gently right along the tension in the corner of the eye, the crow's feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Really good. And now let's just hold acupressure against the temple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And little, like gentle little circles with the knuckles around the temple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. And now going in the 11 area, the tension between the brows, holding the forehead down with one of our hands. And we're going to iron the tension over across the brow, the front part of the brow, and then pick up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then side to side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, using good pressure. And now we'll do acupressure circles on the brow, finding your first brow knot and doing circles with the thumb knuckle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you're welcome to do more, like 3 acupressure circles, or even more if you want, on each brow. Let's just do the other side. So ironing that 11 area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now doing little circles, finding that eyebrow knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I find that doing circles and then reverse circles really helps to just get that tension to go away. Okay, and lastly, we will do the forehead. So holding down the scalp with one hand and then using the knuckles of the other hand to iron down the tension on the forehead. Doing it at least 10 times. 1, 2. So when we're using our foreheads and our eyebrows a lot, we're usually moving the muscles upwards. So by ironing it downwards, we're actually releasing the tension that we're creating. And the best thing to do in this area is try to minimize using the forehead and the eyebrows. If you want to look up, move your head to look up. Use the eyes to open them bigger, and things like that will really help to minimize tension in this area. Oh, that feels good. And you know, with the forehead too, usually like it's a little bit of an oilier space, so you don't often need too much oil. If you just want to do a cheeky little forehead massage every now and then. All right, so we've done pretty much the whole face now. So now we're going to do a little lymph drainage just to remove all the stuff that we just got moving. So what we just worked on was tension release, and now this type of massage is more for skin and for overall lymphatic drainage. So just starting with your finger light pressure, just going down the neck, through all these lymph nodes down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Very gentle. And now under the chin and up. You're welcome to spend more time doing this. This is just a very quick version, just about 5 strokes on each one. Over the lip and across the lower cheek, other side. Yeah, really good. This helps with circulation. This helps with lymph drainage, brightens the skin, improves the skin. So now we're really working more on the level of the skin and the lymph system. Moving that lymph to the hairline and then going across from under the eye and up. Very gentle. And then over the eyelid, over the eyebrow area. And then over the forehead. And then bringing all of that back down. Back down. I find that the lymph drainage afterwards is actually really soothing. Like after that tension release, sort of emotions releasing, coming to the surface, and physical traumas and all the rest of it. This just kind of brings me back to baseline. Very self-soothing. So that's it, you guys. Thank you for joining me for this. I hope this is useful. I recommend doing this, whenever you have the time, a couple times a week or once a week. Let me know how it goes for you. Tell me how it feels in the comments below. And just remember to really use your breath, really exhale for each time that you're doing pressure, just to release that tension. And well done for looking after yourself and for caring for yourself. Your body, your face will definitely thank you. I thank you. Thank you for letting me guide you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye, beautiful.